Hi everyone, this is Master Hope coming to you again with my Fitness Protection Connection program. Today we are going to be doing some weightlifting for the upper body in order to increase some of the upper body strength for when you're doing your strikes for your self-defense, and going over some of those motions as well, to show you actually, how they are used. Specifically today, we're going to be going over the back fist. So that is a very powerful strike, and also the hammer fist in different directions. Okay, so remember, if you'd like to see more of these types of videos, just like and subscribe and hit the button below. Fill out some comments and let me know what you would like to see more of. Okay. I've gotten a lot of hits actually with groin shots for some reason. Uh, but, there's other target areas on the body that aren't expected for women to hit. So today we're going to go ahead and give you that knowledge because knowledge is power. And I want you to get more strength in your upper body. A lot of women don't have that or thought of having upper body strength in order to ward off a defender, okay, or an attacker, I should say. So that's what we're going to work on today. I have a new toy. Okay, if you can get your hands on one of these are really nice, or else you can use a chair at your discretion, of course, or a bench to work out on. But I really like this ball here. It does have a nice little backrest as well, so that you can do some ab exercises, things like that with your lower body, to work the lower abs as well, your transverse abs. So, but we're not going to do that today. We can do that at another time, and it also comes on like some wheels so you can move it around. All right, but anyway, like I said, we're going to work on the upper body strength. So grab some weights, whatever you're comfortable with. Now, since we're going to be doing repetitions, lower weights are really good for beginners. I have some 2-pounders, 3-pounders. There are some 4, but they're kind of rare to come by. But today I'm going to be using the 5s because occasionally I do some heavier lifting with some 8s. 12s, 15s, 20-pounders, 25 and 30 is usually what I do on some of the dumbbells. I have gone up a little bit higher if I do a barbell, anyway, that's a whole nother realm that we're not going to really get into today, is the powerlifting. So anyway, whatever you're comfortable with. If you don't have hand weights, that's fine. Grab a half-gallon jug of milk, or fill it with water, or fill it halfway full of sand, that kind of thing, and get the amount of consistency which works best for your weight comfortable, what you're comfortable with your weights. Okay. All right, so we're going to start with the 5-pounders. I like to do some bicep curls on these because, again, these actually go into a uppercut motion for like your uppercuts and some of your hammer fists and things like that. So just keep that elbow nice and tight to the rib cage. Good, using it as a lever. Now, if you want to extend it down a little bit lower, okay, then you can extend that arm down and use your leg as a support. And so you inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down, inhale, exhale. Abs stay nice and tight, neck is straight in alignment with the shoulders and the back. Good, good, nice job. So we're going to go ahead and do the other side, up and down. Now, typically you want to do a repetition of about 10. You can do a couple of sets of these, and you can build up to that. But if you just want to start off as a beginner, just go ahead and do 1 set of 10. And so you can breathe in on the way up, and you can do that quick, and then slowly lower the arm down for a variation to make and elongate that bicep muscle right here too. Okay, so that way you don't get a lot of big bulk, and we don't want that. We just want to tone and tighten and get some muscle endurance and strength for when we're doing strikes. Okay, very good. Okay, next you can do some lateral arm raises, straight up, good, just like that. Okay, Nicely done. All right. Okay, 2 more. One on each side. Good. Now, all right. Next, we're going to do some upper bodies with the push-ups. There you go. Just straight up. Again, don't shrug those shoulders. Keep the shoulders in the girdle. Straight up here. Good. Okay. Next, we're going to do some back fists. Okay. So this may be a different type of motion for you. Okay. But you're going to go ahead and do both of them at the same time. Now, again, try not to lean the body forward. Keep the pelvic slightly tilted forward. Good. This is going to be a little bit more challenging for you. I'm just adjusting to try to get into the camera there. All right. There you go. And you want to bring it out to the sides of your shoulders. Okay, then you're going to keep one in and extend the other one out. And then extend the other one out. Good. Now see, notice the motion. That's your back fist motion right there. Nice. Okay, so what you want to get to, if you can't do 10, start off with 4, and then go up to 6, and then go up to 8, and then go up to 10. All right, you can even do more at a later date as well. So on this too, you can do some, like for your elbow strikes, you can bring those up. There you go. I like to stand up on these with some, keeping those elbows up, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Straight up like that. That kind of gets that nice cut into the deltoid area, your shoulders. Nice. Good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, I'm just going to move this out of the way just a little bit. For your hammer fist, we're going to work those triceps as well, okay? So for this one, you can also use a ball too, a weighted ball. Okay, this is a 10-pounder. So you're going to keep those elbows straight up. Again, pelvic tilt slightly forward, just like that, and you're going to extend it straight up. This works at underarm area as well. You know, the bra overhang. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Again, watching the posture, stabilizing your core muscles. You can do this on your chair as well if you need a little bit more stability. Okay, widen up your stance. Go ahead and do that too. Okay, so no matter what your age is, as we get older, you're going to lose some muscle, all right? And you want to keep those nice and strong so that you are prepared to defend yourself. Now, a good one for this too, for your abs, is just bringing those elbows out and then rotating here, pulling those abs in, but rotating. You can also do it to the side with an extended arm. Again, this would be utilized here for not just strong core muscles here, but when you do your strikes, okay, with your hands clasped together as well, striking sideways, boom, 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 okay? So your hammer fist then is just like the motion that we did that engages the tricep here, is coming forward and striking out. Coming forward and striking out. Same thing, boom, boom, boom. So you're tightening and squeezing that tricep muscle right there. You could do a double clasp as well. So if you have a heavier weight, which I'm going to get right now, okay, I'm going to use the 12-pounder. Okay, I'm going to grab this one here. All right, if you have a heavier weight, you're going to want to use both arms or both hands, okay? So you put one over on top of the other, one higher, one lower, and you bring it up. Now, again, don't arch your back here. Keep it nice and a good posture, tall back here, neutral spine, and again, just squeezing and bringing that up. And hold it for a split second. Be careful not to bang your neck as the weight comes down the base of your neck. Okay, so you just don't want to drop it, but actually have control. Good, good, nice. Okay, so that's the motion then for your double hammer fist, going forward, boom, with the clasps. Okay, and then of course, bam, your singular hammer fist. All right, next your back fist is going to straight out to the side just like that. The back part of your fist striking and rotating, boom, even on a chair, going into a lunge motion, boom, boom, striking, right, just like that, okay? And then, of course, you have your hammer fist going down into the groin. So you got your lower ones, which we did this one, I think, before. Again, with your tricep kick back. Good, bringing it to the waist and back. Good. Now, if you want to do both of them at the same time, you can do that. So you're just going to bring them up here and both of them at the same time, working that motion. All right, now, with your biceps, I like to do those for the uppercuts because you want to have strong muscles here in your forearms. So your uppercuts, if you decide to do those, you're going to come up in an upward motion with the arm half bent right there, just like that. Now again, you can do those sitting down on the chair too. In, out. Inhale, exhale. Good. Nice job. All right, so if you have weak wrist, say that fast 3 times. Weak wrist. Anyway, we're fine in the house. So what you want to do with that is, again, grab your chair or your bench or however you're going to sit down. Okay, even if you have carpal tunnel or work on the computers a lot during the day, okay, you just rotate the wrist up and down, back and forth, going up and down to get a better muscle control and strength in the wrist and in the hands, okay? Same thing, other side, just kind of rest it on there, or, a table or something where you can move the wrist back and forth. And then you can also do it this way as well, with the fingers towards you. Good. Resting the forearm there, straight up and down, just like that. Good. Okay, nice job. All right, so I hope that helps you out a little bit today to get a little bit more comfortable with using some weights. Now, don't worry, you're not going to bulk up unless you get really heavy weights and then you don't stretch afterwards. So speaking of stretching, it's really good for elongating the muscles, especially after you do some weights. So I want you to just